We're gonna get going right now. So good morning, happy Wednesday. It's good to see some of you who haven't seen it in a little bit. You know what I'm talking about. I won't say any names because we're live, but it's great to see you. And of course, the usual suspects. Wait for you to become the usual suspect again.
Yeah.
But happy New Year to you. It's been a minute. So today, per request of your sister,
Not here.
Oh, I don't want to do
Turkish
it.
get-up.
She's not here.
Of
No.
all the time, she said, "Oh, let's do Turkish get-up, blah blah blah." So, and she decided to ditch out too, right? I think she sabotaged you guys on purpose. So maybe a little coal in her stocking for next year. Maybe.
That's
Anyways,
Waiters and
it
waitresses,
won't be
everybody.
terrible. So we'll do our nice little warm-ups to start us off with mobility warm-ups, and then we'll get into kind of a primer to the Turkish get-ups. And don't worry, there's not going to be a ton of them. There's going to be one get-up when we get to the second phase, second block of exercises. We'll do one get-up per side. We'll do motions in between. Then we'll go. There's two motions, three exercises total in each block. And there'll be get-ups at the beginning of the second block, just one per side, and then we go into the other movements. Just kind of reminders of how to just doing get-ups again. So I'll go through it with you. Don't worry about it too much. It won't be too what's the word I'm looking for? Aggravating. Anyways, let's get it going. All you need is a weight today, and your body weight. So standing on up, we're just gonna start off with a nice little reach up and a reach over, opening up that lateral line. Morning, everybody. Welcome, Adam. Oh. Reaching up, reaching across, going across on both sides. You can even cross a leg over, push that hip out, get a nice little stretch down the outside of that leg. However you want to do it. Oh yeah, that's a nice little stretch. So Denise, I'll share this with you, saying that her quads are exceptionally sore. Okay, great. One day, and you know, I remember when she told us, she's like, I bought a 20-pounder. Yeah. She used a 20-pounder. Love it. So she went up and weighed.
Catching up. Slowly but surely, I'm catching up.
Yeah, you'll get it. Yeah, that's great. The muscles will all start reacting. I bet you get like a month or so. Yeah. And it'll just be normal.
Yeah, it sounds like your muscles are ready for that weight. If they're now sore again, you know?
Good. Shake it out from there. We're going to go to those nice little shoulder rotations. So opposite arm, we're going to bring those arms out. Roll them over. Bring that towel out. How was your New Year's Eve? We didn't get something then.
What was that?
Said how was your New Year's Eve?
That's good. Yeah, that's nice.
That's good.
What are you doing? We went to sleep before midnight.
Oh, yeah.
Sleep before midnight, got up early, went to the mountain.
Did you go hiking?
Yeah, we went to Snowshoe.
You got up there, huh?
It was nice.
That's a trusty Subaru.
Yeah,
That's a Subaru commercial.
I know, right?
Everyone else got stuck in with that.
When are you taking us all hiking?
Uh,
How about this summer? I've actually really been thinking about that. This summer, I'm gonna try and get people here at Vibe to go hiking with me. And do some like easy ones, medium hard ones, and then like hard for people that want it.
That'd be
So,
awesome.
this summer, get ready.
All right, my friends, we're gonna roll into that nice little Tai Chi twist. Get that low back nice and loose. Let those arms get loose. That's exciting, man.
Yeah, let's go. Want to share?
Hike on the Mount St. Helens.
St. Helens?
Yeah,
You said you have went to St. Helens? Is that what you're saying?
I have not, but I want to.
Yep, beautiful, beautiful out there.
All right, sitting in your bottoms. Hold the heels in towards your bottom. Keep your feet about hip width. We're gonna do a little knee rock. And we're gonna bring our chest down into that pigeon pose. Hold it there for about a 2 count. Bring it up, bring it over, go to the opposite side. I haven't been to like many and do it, or I really haven't done much out here, really.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Hey Sylvia, do you have a snow capable car?
Not my car, but my husband's car. Yeah, he has a Subaru.
Okay.
I mean, I have a Subaru too, but it's not like I don't have the Outback. I have a little one.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna finish up those shin boxes. Ah, all right. Good. Let's stand back up. Let's get those knees up, kick that leg out, bring it back in. Kick it out, work on that balance, bring it back in. Try to get 10 there. Once you're done with 10, go to the opposite side. Extend that knee out as far as you can. Try to get a nice straight leg, keeping that knee up as high as you can. Some people's knees may not go up as high. That's okay. Once you're done with your 10, switch it out, go to the opposite side.
Hey, Adam, if we're gonna do something like that, let's start kicking around some dates for real.
Okay, yeah.
You know, especially with the people with the kiddos and the vacation time and all that kind of stuff, but that would be a blast.
Sounds like you're coming up to visit. Sounds like Danny needs to come up too
Yeah, yeah.
then. Maybe do a class in person. Oh, how about that? That'd be fun. All right, this is a good time to get your weights. You're gonna start off with a little overhead sit-up. You can go two-handed, you can go single-handed. Now, if you go single-handed, I'll push back just a bit. Bring your hand up to the ceiling. Hand's always gonna point towards that ceiling. We're gonna pull ourselves up nice and high. Finish with that bicep close down here. Try to sit up as tall as we can. Right back down, throw yourself down one little vertebrae at a time. Punch yourself back up. Now, if you feel more comfortable with two, you can put two hands on top, okay? Same idea. We're gonna go 1
By the
minute
way,
total.
I had those triceps on Friday. I couldn't lift my arms.
All right.
I love hearing about the soreness.
So if you're going single arm into that overhead sit-up, you're gonna go 30 seconds per side. Okay, and I'll let you know when that happens. If not, we're going for a full minute. Now think about it when we do our Turkish get-up, that's kind of the beginning of it all, right? That punch and crunch. Except for this part, we're just gonna sit straight up. We're also working on that shoulder stability at that whole time as well. So we're gonna do a lot of components of that get-up before we actually get into the full get-up again. So when you're ready, grab your weight, grab two weights, whatever you want, make it work for you. I'm gonna get that timer going in about 5 seconds. When Adam comes on over, he's gonna be our other guy. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, let's do it. Timer's going. Sitting up nice and tall. Coming back down, one vertebrae at a time. Slow. You have 5 more seconds if you have it on a single hand. 3, 2, finish that last one out. Switch it. You have it in both hands, just keep on moving. Now, if it gets too challenging for you, obviously, you can take a short break. I'm gonna come around and take a quick look at you. Yeah. About 10 seconds left. Well done. Good. Finish out your last reps and put that weight down. Nice job, guys. Full minute of sit-ups there with that little extra weight. The shoulders being very stable in a horizontal position, as well as a vertical position and everything else in between there. So it's really great for that shoulder, especially if it's a manageable weight. And obviously, you know that your abs are working as well. All right, so we're gonna go back to that nice little shin box, okay? So we're gonna shin box, finish here, okay? Now all we're gonna do is do a little re-drive. So driving up so our hips are extended through here. So now we get the glutes to fire in the very top position. Okay, we'll sit back down. It's kind of how we end up in that shin box anyways. We'll roll to the opposite side, drive up to the knees, and back down. Now, if you want to make it a little more interesting, make it a bit more challenging, you can hold that weight in that goblet squat position here, okay? So, look like this, shin box, drive up to those hips, sit back down where we started from. Roll those feet over, shin box, drive up to the other side, okay? So, try it with weight, try it without weight. I think either will be just fine. So working that mobility, internal external rotation of hips, work on extension of the glutes. We're gonna go in 5, 4, we're gonna go for full minute, 3, 2, let's go. Start those feet outside the hips, roll it to one side, drive up to the hips, sit back down. Pivot on those heels, drive up nice and high, get those glutes to squeeze. Take your time through that motion. You guys keep going, I'm gonna take a look at you. Excellent, get tall at the top. Get those glutes to squeeze. Very nice. A couple of you are on the same cadence, and I love it. You have 10 seconds to go here. You're gonna finish on the side you didn't start with. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Take a quick breather, sit that weight down. So we're gonna work a little bit more of that extension through the arms, and we're gonna work in that plank position, going to an overhead position. That's just with a simple inch run. So we'll start up standing up nice and tall. Picture. We'll come down, get a nice little stretch in the back of the legs. Walk it out that plank position, right? Then we're gonna walk it all the way in. Now we have to walk it out again. Now the arms out in front of us. Walk on the toes, keep the legs straight. Now the arms are right above us. So just working a little bit of flexibility as we have mobility through the shoulders and the hips as well. Okay, so you're gonna go for 1 full minute there. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on down, get a nice stretch. Walk it on that plank. Now, if you want more of a core challenge, you can walk the hands past the shoulders. Oh, that gets a little more challenging for the core, right? Walk the legs as far as you can, get a stretch in the back of the legs. Walk it back out as far as you can. Lock back in. Getting a lot of core work at the moment, a lot of shoulder work as well. Good, finish out this last one in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent. So we're just gonna do everything one more time, starting with that overhead sit-up. Overhead sit-up with your weight, single arm, or you can put both hands on your weight. We'll get going in about 15 seconds. Woo. Here we go. Full minute in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's see it, my friends. When you come back down, one vertebrae at a time, take your time. Slow on that way back. Very nice. Excellent. Good. Always keeping that weight pointed up towards that ceiling. Sitting up nice and tall, pushing that weight up towards that ceiling. Very nice, Dana. Well done. Good job, Sylvia. Well done, Denise. So if you single arm, go to the opposite side. Three, 2, finish out that last one. All right. We're gonna roll through that shin box again. Shin box with that knee drive. Okay, shin box with that knee drive. Oh, wait. Sure. There we go. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3. Pull those heels in close to your body. Feet just outside those hips, and let's do it. Roll it. Sit up nice and tall. Get those glutes to squeeze. Good. Pivot off those heels. Drive up nice and tall. Very nice, my friends. Just try to pivot off those heels. Try not to let them slide too much. Just keep them wide as you sit back down. So sit, pivot off the heels. There it is. Good. Okay, heel as well.
Left.
Think about what that core has to do as well, even as we're stabilizing with that extra weight. 3, 2, finish out your last one, and bring it back down. Notice when you work on like a heavier weight, the core has to fire quite a bit as well to do that. So a lot of hips, a lot of shoulders, a lot of core at the moment. All right. Last one we're going to do is that nice little inchworm. Take your time, work on that flexibility, keep working on that mobility in the shoulders. Once again, if you're feeling like you can walk those hands down a little bit more past your plank position and they feel very stable, go down as far as you can without losing that core position, right? So that'll be your job in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's do it. Walking it out, getting a nice little stretch in the back of your legs. The stretch feels the best out of all of this.
Nice, Dana. Nice little steps. Little steps. The best time to work on that flexibility right now. We're all warm. Get that length in there. Pete getting the abs in there. Just walking his hands a little further.
3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. All right. So, like I said, that's the finish, or that's the block, the first block we're all completed with. So now we're gonna roll into the second block of exercises. That's gonna lead us into that Turkish get-up. A lot of those movements kind of roll into that Turkish get-up as well. So without our weight, you can always use a shoe if you wanted to. Let's take a shoe off. Right. You can put that in your fist, make a fist. If you want to try it this way, right arm's gonna go up to the ceiling. Right leg is, or right heel is gonna go right by your bottom. Okay. Left arm, left leg's out at a 45-degree. We're thinking about punching up towards that ceiling while pressing through this forearm. I want to press that ground away and reach up to that ceiling. Get all the way up. It's almost like that little sit-up that we just did, right? Pulling ourselves up, pushing up to that position, dragging our heels up, pushing our feet into the floor, driving through our legs. Now just pulling it in. So now we get that internal, external rotation, right? We're gonna stand tall in that nice standing position, reverse lunges, rotate, get that nice little windshield wiper and that kickstand down, pull that leg back through. Back down, and all the way down. So we're just gonna go one per side. You can use a weight, you can use a shoe if you don't want to use the weight, if you're just remembering how to do it. Now the shoe with the fist, it'll let you know if your hand goes too far forward, it's gonna fall off, right? And it's gonna swing. Like if your weight's in that position, it's gonna be too hard for that shoulder to hold there. So put yourself in the best position you can, the most efficient position, and be nice to your shoulders. If you have any more points, you want to throw in there?
Good stuff. I'm excited to do some get-ups.
Everyone teaches it slightly different. We're gonna go one per side. And I hope you go very slow and it takes you about 30 seconds to complete one. Right around there, 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, after you go one to each side, we'll go into the next exercise, which will be a side plank. So we're gonna go side plank, 25 seconds, one side, 25 seconds on the other side. Then we have a lateral lunge with the row at the bottom. So if you don't want that row, that's okay with me. So I'm gonna step, I'm gonna start that here, sorry. Put my butt in your face. Enjoy yourself, man. So if I'm gonna step this way, I'm gonna put that hand on my right side. So I'm gonna frame my shin with my arms. And I'm gonna row one time. Stand up nice and tall. I'm gonna keep working my way all the way down my room or as far as I can for 30 seconds, okay? Step. Let's say I run out of room. I'm just gonna turn around and keep going that same side. So I'm still loading that left leg, rowing with that right arm. So 30 seconds, use your area, whatever, as much area as you have for 30 seconds there. Then as soon as that 30 seconds is done, we'll go back to the other side and just kind of keep it flowing. So after we're done with that full round, we'll take a full minute off. Hopefully that makes sense. So challenge yourself with that lateral lunge and that row, okay? That's all I got for you. So we're starting off with that get up. I'm gonna start on my right side. I'll get a weight that's manageable for me. All right, here we go. Right arm up to the ceiling. Right heel by my bottom. Left arm at 45, left leg around 45 degrees. I'm gonna drive this leg to the floor. Push this arm into the ground. Sit up nice and tall. Hips up nice and high. Pull that leg through. Keep watching my weights. Bring it around, stand up nice and tall.
Saw that, Dana? I like that you're trying the shoe, though.
Sit back through.
That
I'm
is
just gonna do one round, or one set there. I'm gonna go to the opposite side. Get my setup nice and clean. Left arm's going up to the ceiling, pulling that heel towards my body. Right arm at 45, left arm, or sorry, right arm, right leg at 45. Good. Looks like you guys are done there. So once you're done, let's land that 40 on that side for a side plank. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's bring those hips up. We're just gonna hold here. Okay, just holding. Nice stable position for that shoulder. Now, if you want a little contraction, you want pulling that elbow towards that hip, just about 50%, 40, 50%, and you'll feel the lat muscle on that right side if you're on the right side fire. Just by that little contraction, you're trying to pull that elbow to that hip. And rest. Swivel, go to the opposite side. We're coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Hip up. Soft pull that elbow in towards your hip. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good. All right. Standing up, grabbing your weight, working on a lateral moving position. Central plank? Frontal plank? Frontal plank. Frontal plank.
Frontal plank.
Yeah. Frontal plank. Yeah, bring up those words.
Test, huh?
Little test. All right. So if I'm traveling this way, I'm going to put in my arm way over here, okay? So I'm going to travel to the right, and I'm going to put it in my left hand. So I'm going to step. Does that take a big step? Just about shoulder width. I'll frame my forearms with my shin, then I'm going to stand up. So step, keep my toes pointed towards you. Frame my shin with my forearms. Stand. Oops, I almost forgot the row. My fault. Down, give yourself a good row, and then stand. I'm just going to turn around and step out the same leg. My right leg is leading, rowing with that left arm.
Same arm you've been doing. Same arm you've been doing. Nice row, Sylvia.
Good. We're going to turn around. We're going to do the opposite side. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's frame that shin. Row it. Come on up nice and tall. Step. Doesn't have to be a big step. I go feet about shoulder width, just outside my shoulders. Give me that nice, beautiful hinge. So we're about 6 repetitions per side. Last one here. Stand nice and tall when you're all finished. And rest. Take a nice breather. Now again, I want those get-ups, when we come back to it, to be nice and slow. You're just doing one on each side, right? So go super slow, move methodically. Make it feel like it's heavy if it's not, okay? Make the control, you're working on your control more than anything. So just working on the whole process of it, the position, the technique of it all. Rolling up to that floor. If you're having troubles getting up, you can think about moving with that hip over, okay? So the foot that's on the ground, my right foot, I'm gonna try to roll that hip towards you to help me in that get up part. So if you're having troubles just doing it straight sit up, roll that hip lead with the hip. That's kind of a cheat that we can give you, right? Anything get up from there, especially when the weight gets heavy. You're gonna want to challenge your body and learn how to move it a little bit more efficiently. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, enough chatting from me. We're gonna get going. Adam's gonna show you off this time. He wants his get-ups in here. Sure do. So we're gonna go in 5, slow as you can go. 4, I want you to take at least 30 seconds to do this whole one. 3, 2, let's go. Roll that hip. Good, lead with the hip. Slow as you can go. Slow through that movement, pulling that leg through. Slow in that turn. Nice job, Denise. Good, slow. Now there's 15 seconds to go. If you feel like you want to get an extra one in there, go for it. You have 10 seconds. And whatever you're on, just finish out that movement. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and finish out your movement wherever you're at and rest. Excellent. Take about 20 seconds. You guys did fantastic. Going nice and slow and smooth more than anything. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Opposite arm goes up to the air. Good. Take your time. Think about that nice little crunch. Take your time through that crunch. Make those abs fire quite a bit. Slow. You guys ever watch a Jackson Chameleon? How they move really slow? I want you to move like that. Yeah. 10 seconds to go, wherever you're at. 5, 4, 3, 2. Finish it out wherever you're at, and then rest. Nice job, guys. All right, we're going back to those side planks. Now, obviously, we can always make it more challenging by actively pulling that elbow down towards that hip, but because it's in the ground, it's not going to go far. But we're looking for that lat to fire as you do that. So challenge yourself a little bit more by pulling that elbow in, get that lat to fire. It's also going to create more structure around that shoulder to keep that guy nice and secure. Okay, so we're going to go 25 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if side planks just aren't agreeable with you, you can always get your rubber band out and we can do those power presses. If the anchor point's here, we can always just do this, and that serves the same purpose and it saves your shoulders just a bit more. You can always bend legs, bottom leg, you can bend the top legs. We have 3 seconds, 2, 1, and then rest. Do a little butt swivel, go to the opposite side. 5, 4, 3, 2, set yourself up. Elbow to that shoulder, bring those hips up, and we're holding. Good. Now you can always try extending the legs out nice and long like Adam. Then let's say you get 10 seconds in, you're feeling it's too hard, you can always just bend that bottom leg and just keep going and see if that's sufficient and you're able to still hold that position. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and then rest. Excellent. Good. Now, grab your fun little weight. We have a lateral lunge with the row. So working 30 seconds on one side. So you're going to choose a leg to lead on. Maybe it's your left, maybe it's your right. Adam's choosing his left side to lead. And he's going to row with his right arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Step, drop, and then nice row. Yeah, we do his favorite gets that other view because they've had that view with me. Let's get the, so watch his chest bow forward, his butt goes back, and he gets that nice little row. Nice job.
No?
Yeah, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and good there. We take about 15 to 20 seconds till we go to the other side. If you need a longer break, take a longer break. There we go. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Step, drop, and row. Good. Think about driving that elbow towards that hip. Get that lat to fire. Pinch that upper arm next to that torso. If the elbow goes higher than the back, like let's exaggerate, go really high with it, Adam, right? He's gonna get it more in his traps, like that's up by his neck, right? And we're looking for that nice back muscle here to fire. So that's where you're looking for that thing to feel. 3, 2, 1, rest. Excellent. All right. Now, we're gonna finish on one last round here. Okay, one last round. So we're gonna get get-ups in there one more time, but the bonus is you get 2 get-ups, 2%. It's not exceptionally more, but you know, you get that much longer on that shoulder. So we'll take a longer break. It's a lot of work on your legs and your core that we just did. So give it plenty of rest where the shoulder doesn't get too fatigued, holding in that, you know, overhead position, holding over that chest. So still moving methodically. Hopefully it takes you about a minute to finish, 45 to a minute, 45 seconds to a minute. And it's a lot of stabilization in the shoulder, a lot of core work, and a lot of hip mobility. You get all kinds of good stuff from get-ups. Big breath in, big breath out, my friends. You got about 30 seconds. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, get up to get down, my friends. 2 per side. Take your time, move methodically, just like we did earlier. Take your time. Keep your eye on the weight. That's it, well done. Beautiful. That's about 25 seconds. We're all on about the same pace. Take your time. Take your time. Go slow, go controlled. Keep your eye on that weight. Make sure it's pointing towards that ceiling. Nice job. Finish out that rep. Rest for about 15 to 20 seconds if you need to. Then go to the opposite side. If you have a weight that's more manageable, try to go to the other side when you feel like it. But we're going to get going in about 10 seconds. So recoup, especially if you got that nice heavy weight. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Punchy crunch. Push that foot into the floor. Pushing that hand into the floor. Reaching with that arm. Always keep that arm as straight as possible, pushing it up to the ceiling. Nice, guys, you're doing a great job. Denise, your get-ups are looking fantastic. Keep it going. So we keep pushing that way up to the ceiling. I know you have a low ceiling right there. There you go. Keep that elbow straight as possible. Step. Very nice. There you go. Good. Atta girl. Nice job, Dana. Look at that. Well done. Well done, everybody. That took you 50 seconds just to do 2. Great job.
Well done.
Thank you for being our model. Thank you for being our model. All right. We're into side planks, kids. Side planks. Here you go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. "25 seconds. I'm gonna get something over here, just off camera. Remember, actively pull that elbow in. Use about 50% of your strength to pull that elbow towards your hip. You might get a little shake in here. 3, 2, one, rest that hip, swivel to the other side. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it up. Just hold, actively pull that elbow in towards that hip. Now, if you can't do it for that whole 25 seconds, you can think about pulling for a 3 or a 5 count, 2, 3, and then just go back to that regular side plank. And then pull again, 3 to 5 count, and then rest in that side plank. We got 3, 2, 1, and then rest. Excellent. One last movement in this block of exercises. We're gonna go to that nice little lateral lunge in that row. You pick one, I'll pick the other one.
All right.
All right. You can be on camera, I'll be over here. Sure. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Frame it, row it, stand tall. Still think about pushing the ground weight with that opposite leg. Push that ground weight actively with that opposite leg. 3, 2, 1. Finish out that last one. Take about 15 seconds before we go again. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Match that number. Three, 2, 1, and then rest. Nice. All right. Woo. I've got one more fun one for you. It's kind of silly. Let's see if you can do it though. You're gonna laugh, which is great. So this works your QL. A lot of times when people have low back pains,
Yeah.
that is part of the problem, like your quadratus and worm. And that's like part of your low back over here. So it's kind of in charge of lifting your hips up, right? And so you're going to try to drag your butt and scoot forward, right? Like you're driving a car. And we're just going to work this. So think about what the hip has to do. It has to come up, reach forward, other side comes up, reaches forward to help you kind of move forward. You're also kind of pulling yourself forward with your heels a little bit as well. But the action is mostly coming from the hips, right? You're gonna work on pulling yourself forward. Once you get to the position here, maybe move about 5 feet or so, you're gonna work your way backwards. So I can walk too, right? It's that walking motion, we're taking the legs out. But I'm slowly, my feet are at the edge of that mat, now I'm almost at the edge of this mat here. Very tiring for that low back, very challenging. But it also helps to activate those little muscles that get tired and sore, which is a good thing to activate as well. We're trying to strengthen little by little by using one side at a time. While one side flexes, the other one has to extend, and vice versa. So we're going to finish with that little movement. We're going to go 30 seconds forward and backwards, so about 15 seconds each. We'll take a short break. We'll do it one more time, okay? And then we'll do our stretches. Here we go. We're going to start moving forward in 5, 4, 3, 2. Get your steering wheels out. Move forward. Keep your legs as straight as possible. You can think about walking too, however you want to. You can hands on your chest. Just work on moving forward. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Let's see if you can move backwards. Use those hands, right? How far can you go? How far did you move? 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Now, low back might get a little warm doing that, yeah?
Yeah.
So, you know exactly what's working there, and that's just different, than doing like a Superman, then it's your walking motions that we're working with, right? How do we stabilize the hips? How do we stabilize that low back? Little muscles at a time. Here we go. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, let's go. 15 seconds forward. Put your hands on your core. Squeeze. What's firing here? Okay, so you squeeze over here. What's firing as you do that?
Low ab.
Good. Work it back. Now, not so much in the middle, right? As it is more so on the sides here. Silly movements can work extremely well. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent, my friends. We're gonna go into a cat cow. Okay? So cat cow. We're gonna go up, arch it up, get a nice little stretch in that low back. Big breath in, deep breath out. Let's do that nice transition to that cow position. Fill those lungs up, fill that belly up. Slowly release it and transition to the next motion. As usual, drink lots of water after all these movements. Helps flush out all that, like acid, lactate, etc. Let's do one more after this. And we're gonna sit back towards our heels. So sitting on our heels, we're gonna reach through, try to touch that wall, let our shoulder come down to the floor, let our head touch the ground, reaching, reaching, reaching. And then we're gonna open it up, keeping our butt on our heels, and then just thread that needle again. Take your time, go slow, reach as far as you can, get a nice stretch of that lat. Open that chest all the way back up towards me. Bring that hand to the ceiling. Reach again. See you, buddy. Thank you. Everybody say bye, Adam.
Hi, Adam.
Good. Finish with that hand towards the ceiling. And we're gonna go to the opposite side. So quadruped position, all fours. I tuck my toes back behind me. Reaching, opening up, pushing the ground with my hand on the floor. Do one more, reaching, finishing in an opening position. Good. Coming up nice and tall again. So we're just gonna grab a doorway, you can grab your pillar. I'm gonna start off facing you. I'm gonna rotate my body 90 degrees or so, as far as I can, get a nice little stretch to my shoulder. Now, the higher you bring your hand up, the more it's gonna go into your pecs, and you might get a higher stretch into that pec, right? So depending on where you need to stretch, I'm going for more of a shoulder stretch for myself. And bring that hand down a little lower, about shoulder height and or lower, to get that stretch here. You need a lot of shoulders today as well. So I'm gonna switch it, go the opposite side, turning my body. leaning into it. Good, shake it out. Let's hug an arm. So you're gonna bring your left one across your chest, grab it with the other one and pull it in towards you. Feel a nice little stretch in the back side of that shoulder. Good, let's shake it out and go to the opposite side. Give it a nice pull. Good, shake it out, my friends. Let's finish that nice little Tai Chi twist. Those nice low backs. Hopefully your low backs are feeling a little bit less warm by now. Great job today on those get-ups, my friends. You guys look really good.
It's hard with the shoe.
It's very challenging with that shoe, right?
Yeah, you have to practice. The first round, the second time is better.
Yeah. You know, you haven't done that in a while. We haven't done those in a while either, so. You know, if we're not doing them in a bit, you guys look very, very good. Even if you did do them in a bit, you still look good. Good. Rest there. We're all done. Oh, thank you for the little core shoulder mobility exercise day today. You guys did great.
Thank you. It felt
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you.